Hi, I'm Rong and I'll be explaining internal controls. What is internal control? It is a system of policies and procedures used in a company to promote efficient and effective operations, reliable financial reporting, and compliance with laws and regulations. The five components that make up internal control are control environment, risk assessment, control activities, information and communication, and monitoring. Here is Bob, who recently opened up his grocery store and is doing pretty well. However, his internal control is lacking. Without good internal control, the business could fail. So now let's show Bob what a good internal control is composed of. Firstly, we take a look at control environment. It is the atmosphere in which the members of an organization conduct their activities and carry out their responsibility. If a manager upholds its sense of integrity and values, often employees will also follow them. Risk assessment is the identification and analysis of the risks that threaten the achievement of the organizational objectives. Risk can arise from both external and internal sources. Once a risk is identified, the significance of the risk is estimated and assessed if it's likely to occur again. If it does, what actions should be considered to manage the risk? These actions are called control activities. Control activities are the policies and procedures established to address the risk. There are five elements in this section. The first element is establishing responsibility. Responsibility must be clear so that employees know that they'll be held accountable for the completion of tasks. The second element is maintaining adequate documentation. Sales should be documented on a sales invoice where it's sequentially numbered so that a sale will never be lost nor recorded twice. Accounting information is only reliable when it's free from error. The next element is segregation of duties. This is a technique that limits one person's control over a task. It is done by spreading responsibility among multiple employees so that one employee's work can serve as a check against another's. The fourth element is physical security. Managers should safeguard their company assets and records, for example, having locks, cameras, and sensors. And finally, independent verification. Independent verification of reviewing and reconciling information within the organization should be conducted on a surprise basis by individuals who have no connections to the business. The fourth component in internal control is information and communication. It is required for the open flow of relevant information throughout an organization so that duties can be completed. And lastly, monitoring. It is assessment of the quality of an organization's internal control. It also allows managers to check for evidence that a control activity is functioning properly. Now that Bob is equipped with a better understanding of internal control, he is ready to successfully run his business.